Morning, everyone. We are just out here doing our chores with the animals, and I noticed that the goats didn't eat the last bucket of almond meal that I gave them. And what this is we have this organic cold pressed juice company that's near us in our town, and they make cold pressed juice, and all of the pulp from the vegetables they put into bags, and all of the pulp from the almonds that they milk are put into bags, and we pick them up, and we used to feed the pig with them, and now that she's gone, the goats have been eating it like crazy, so that's been good. But they didn't really eat much of the almonds, so instead of letting it go bad, I'm gonna see what the chickens think of it. It should be a perfect good source of food for them, and so I'll just give them a little bit and see what they think. See, it's just almond leftover from juicing, and I'm gonna give some to these guys and see what they think, and give a little bit to everybody, because chickens are always different. Some of them like some things and others don't. See, nobody's really paying attention because they just got food. I didn't feed these guys yet, so let's see what they think. Let's see. Awkward. I can do it, I can do it. What do you think? You think they like it? Some banana peels in there as well. They're like, that's not our chicken food. They might nibble on it. Yeah, they're picking at it. Yeah! Now I just gotta break it into pieces and give it to the birds. Let's see, who didn't get a piece yet? They love their pumpkin. Pumpkin has natural warming properties, so it's great, especially the seeds. So it's a great thing to give the birds. And one of the design flaws of the chicken coop that has the wire all the way around it in small holes is not being able to fit my big treats. So I'm constantly having to break it up into small. I'll just open the door. That'll be easier. I'll open the door and put that in. Give them some. I gave everybody else a little bite already. Give these guys. Please give these guys some more. Alright. Let's see who's eating their pumpkin. You guys ate all your seeds out of your pumpkin already. Let's give you some more seeds to pick at. The babies ate all their seeds already. Give them some more. Alright. We've had the frost fabric covering our baby plants so they won't get too cold. And now it's going to be a couple of days of warm weather. Of course, living in Georgia.
Is that frost?
No, it's not frost. That's frost fabric. So I'm going to pull this fabric off because we're going to get some rain tomorrow, possibly even today. It feels like it's sprinkling right now. We're not picking the radish right now. And I'm going to pull it off, and we're going to go over there and pick some kale. Rowan wants to pick some kale. Maybe we'll make something for dinner with it. Garden uncovered.
These are kale?
Hold on. I'll show you the kale as soon as I get it uncovered here.
I saw a nice fresh root. I wonder what Joey makes with fresh root.
Which fresh root did you get, Rowan?
I'll show you.
Is it a radish?
Look.
Alright, don't walk in. Oh, nice. Show the camera. Oh, no. Stay here and show it. Well, you don't have to go over there to show it. Honey,
That's okay to go.
you cannot touch that camera.
I'm not.
It will break. Get over here right now. I said don't go to the camera. All you have to do is look at it. I got it set up so you can see us.
Can you take them?
Let me show you. Let me show you how.
In that old house.
Are you guys picking some kale?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me show you up close. Here, when we pick kale or Swiss chard or lettuce or any of these types of plants, leaf vegetables, you always pick the outside first. So this plant hasn't been picked at all. So I'm going to trim off some of these lower leaves that aren't really that great for eating because they've been on the plant a little longer and they're kind of tiny. But I'm going to use those for my little chicks and quail to get a little extra green. So I'm going to put them in my basket anyway to bring in and prep up for them. And then as you go along and your plant is growing, you pick the outer leaves in pretty much in a spiral. You go around the outside in a circle. And you never want to pick your inner leaves because this is your growing point. Can you see that? My hands are dirty, sorry. Always dirty. So these are the new growth. There we go. That's the new growth. We don't want to pick that because then it'll have nowhere to grow from. So don't ever pick the top of your plant. Always just pick around the outside edges. And I like to leave, in the winter, I like to leave a good number of leaves that are big around those little plants because it kind of insulates them and keeps them warm when it does drop in temperature. Right now it's pretty warm, so there. And then you move to the next plant and you pick some more of those lower leaves. And so if you have a whole row of kale or a whole bed of kale, you really get plenty for your family, especially if you're just feeding your family. A couple of plants goes a long way. You see, that's just off of 2 plants, and I'm not even done picking the second one. Sorry about the big rig sound in the background.
Hey, got some. I just picked one.
And the kids are eating. Don't pick the tops. Got to be careful with them. I'm training them. Remember, I told you to pick it from the base of the stem, not the tip. No, that's not quite right, but you're trying. That's a good try.
I'm trying to.
Just don't pull the plant out like last time. Oh, but see that they're picking their own food, so they're excited about eating it.
My root, I just picked it.
And Rowan picked a radish. Radish.
Rush.
Yeah, it's yummy, huh? Well, maybe not for you, but you might like it.
Hair.
Maybe if I pickle it,
Looks like it has
lacto-ferment
some crazy hair.
it. It does, doesn't it? All right, well, we're gonna go bring this kale in. Can I see your bucket of kale? Your bowl of kale? Wow, yum. That looks really good. Let's bring it in and wash it and take the smaller leaves to give to the animals. Okay, I'm super excited to show you guys something I did yesterday. I have been talking about making my own soap for years, and yesterday I finally took that jump and I made my own soap, and it was so much easier than I was thinking it was going to be. And I'm so happy that I finally did it. And I hope to get good at doing it so I can show you guys how easy it is too. So I will be hopefully doing a video about that sometime in the near future because I feel like this is going to be something I can easily do on a regular basis, and it would be a great supplement for our family. And let me show you what I did. Here we are. This is just my small batch. I did 1 batch of soap and I separated it into 3 containers so that I could do 3 different colors and fragrances. So I did red, which I put mostly in that Christmas Jello mold, and the red is peppermint scented. And I did green in my Celtic knot mold, and one of them I had a little bit of red left, so I put it on the top of it. And then I did, and the green is wintergreen scented. And then I did the purple as lavender. And I had a little red left over that I put in there. And this was really cool because, like, all of the instructions I read said to use a lot of fragrance oil. And I don't do fragrance oils. I don't do that at all. In fact, when I buy soap, I have to make sure that I ask the soap maker if they use essential oils. Well, because I am a doTERRA advocate, I had all my doTERRA oils, and so I use those instead of yucky fragrance oils. And lo and behold, I only had to use 20 drops. That's right, 20 drops, and this smells like lavender. Perfect amount of lavender. And look, I got this cute little soap. And so this was an egg carton that I used for that. And this one was actually a Jello mold that was on the clearance rack last year for free because it had been part of a package deal, and it got separated from its package, so they gave it to me. And I'm not sure how easily it's going to come out, but the egg one came out really easy. Let's see, starting at the edge. Sorry, the video camera's not. Alright, let me stop this. Came out a lot easier than I expected it to. I just turned it upside down and flipped it. Boom, they all came out. So I still got to be careful with them. The lye needs to cure, and I don't want the children playing with it. And that is so cute. Do you see this? These are going to be great. And I made these with milk, so they'll be extra nourishing and good for you. Isn't that great? You know, I spent a fortune at the farmer's market buying my own soap. So this is going to be very helpful for us financially to save ourselves some money. But not only that, if we make it to the farmer's market next year with our milk and eggs, bam, you have a few bars of soap for sale too. I think the key is to break the edge first and loosen it. That's what I did with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do these. Got a little air bubble in that one. So, you know, first time ever. I think that's pretty darn good. Yay, I'm so excited. I can't wait to make some more soap. And they smell great already. So I think I'd use the perfect amount of doTERRA essential oils. All chopped up for dinner. And I'm going to take this pile of stems and kind of crunchy leaves and chop those up for the chicks and the quail, because they don't get to free range at all, so they need a little extra green in their diet. And I am making my all-time favorite kale soup, Portuguese kale soup. It's delicious.
Here comes the effect, so in vegetables and any row and any humor.
Thumbs up for all the vegetables in the universe.